Howdy, 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 howdy. How's everyone doing this evening? AR, how are you doing, brother?
Doing good, brother. Just sitting here, looking forward to the stream.
Yeah, we're running a little late. I had a late start because I had ammunition show up at the very last minute that I needed for the stream. So we had a quick change of plans on what we're doing. And
Okay.
more or less, now we're covering the 300 blackout, finishing it up. We're going to load some cartridges tonight because my cartridges came in.
Something doesn't seem right here. Hang on a second. We
What's
have
going on?
nobody. We have nobody in the side chat. There we do. Now we do. Scott 79's. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, Scott, how are we
That was
sounding?
just me and you.
We 5x5. Say something, Elliot.
Hey, there for a minute we thought we had a technical glitch, but apparently not because Scott's here. Scott 79. Here's
Can he
Andre
hear us?
D'Angelo. Yeah. Can you all hear us good? Sounds good, he says. Scott says.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah, I thought something was wrong because nobody was in the side chat on the back side. So what you got going on tonight, Echo?
I am loading some 300 black, and I'm doing it old school style with scoopers,
Cool.
the Lee scoopers, and I'm weighing it out on my Lyman. I think this is a Gen 5 powder dispenser, but I'm using it as a scale. And basically, we're loading up. In the description, I've got, whoa, that was way more than I needed. Okay. So I found out the scooper is about almost 16 or 13 grains per scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me shut that beeper off.
Too
Sometimes I
bad.
just hate cellular
Mm-hmm.
phones, dude. You know, really,
Uh,
they are just the worst.
and you just want to keep your cam on the press. You don't want to go show your weighing and scooping.
Yeah, because I'm
Okay.
down a camera because of the issue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry. Gotcha. Welcome, Michael. Good to see you.
Howdy, Michael. All right, what we're going to be doing, Elliot, is I'm going to come over here and show you guys. This is a dummy round, so this isn't a live cartridge. It's just a case in the bullet. And now you're going to notice that these bullets are extremely long. And
Mm-hmm.
I am going to open up my safe, take out my 300 black, and see if this is gonna hit the lands, because that's, I mean, even though this is loaded to 2.250, I know it'll
Mm-hmm.
clear magazine. It's just, gosh, because it's got 10 thousandths of clearance for magazine, but I want to make sure this bullet, it's looking like the ogive is super,
Mm-hmm.
it's a super skinny bullet, if you
Yeah.
guys can see it. So I'm guessing that this
Mm-hmm.
is just going to go up into the chamber, and then the ogive starts down here,
Mm-hmm.
so that I should be okay, but I just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm. You gonna put it in the gun and rack it and see if it cycles?
Um,
Charge it.
yeah, I just gotta
Okay. If you
dig
do it
over
tonight,
here.
yeah, do it tonight. Mute it so the YouTube can't hear you doing it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, just be
Yeah, it
safe.
won't be anywhere near camera or anything like that, so they won't
Okay.
know I'm doing anything. That
It's,
I,
It's Friday the 13th. The
oh
witches
yeah, it
are
is.
the witches are
Yeah, it
out.
is. It is Friday the 13th, and tonight's quiz is um, is going to be pretty good. What was the lead character's name in the movie series Friday the 13th that started in the mid 80s and went through the 90s?
Shoot, I don't even remember that. It's been so long. Hmm. Let me make sure that. Yeah, it's funny. I muted on the front side. That's good. I didn't do anything. Okay. This is no prize, guys, as far as I know. So it's just a
Actually,
question.
there is a prize.
Is there? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sounds good.
The prize is
I did good, Michael.
2 bottles of Slip 2000 gun oil.
Oh,
And
okay.
tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ted's Firearms and St. Pete Police Supply in St. Petersburg, Florida. Ted's Firearms, go get your range time, get your firearms. You got firearms equipment, holsters, gear, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, Michael, they come out to my house and did it. They're doing that now, at least the broker I'm going through. That was kind of different. Didn't have to drive anywhere, do anything for that closing. Appreciate you asking. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go right ahead. I'm trying to count something, so it's pain.
What does he say? Does he? Yeah, he has primers. Echo's got what, 6,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got less than probably 1,900 now. Small rifle primers and 1,000 small Magnum pistol and 1,000 large primers is all I got. I snoozed and I lost. I started buying powder and didn't even think about the friggin' primers. I did buy some primers during COVID though. I dropped by a shop one day and he had a box and I picked it up for $33. If I hadn't bought that box, I've really been stuck. I have about 800 primers. I'll be glad when they start coming back in stock too. I'm sick of it.
At a reasonable price.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not paying $100 and some dollars.
Mm-hmm. This is America. We should not be having shortages in America. I don't give a crap about NAFTA or the global economy or what. We should not be having shortages. Maybe I'm old school on that thought, but this is America.
When you got a bumbling moron running the country, what do you expect?
Mm-hmm. Primers come in stock nearly every day at all major genre. Yeah, they're kind of what, $75 per 1,000. Eagle Eye.
Hey, am I in view of the camera?
Your press is.
Okay, no, never mind. I just didn't want to be in view of the camera.
No.
For obvious reasons. I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, the gun shop. Michael's asking, does the gun shop have primers you're talking about?
No, they do not. Primers are pretty much non-existent right now.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you can do is check your local gun shops on a regular basis and find out when they're getting shipments in and try to befriend someone in the gun shop. You know, even if you have to, you know, hey, listen, I am not past buying someone a pack of cigarettes or a soda pop. Okay. And nowadays, you'd be really surprised how far a pack of cigarettes and a soda pop or a pizza for lunch for the guys at a gun shop. Bring up a nice conversation and tell them, hey, look, I really am looking for primers and I'm not asking for you guys to do anything. Just give me a call when they come in and I'll give you $20.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
The last small rifle primers I've seen come in stock in Athens, Georgia, 8,000 came in. The next day, a guy paid almost $1,000 for the 8 boxes, bricks. I walked in there and I said, "Did you sell those primers yesterday?" He go, "Oh yeah, a guy come in and bought every single one of them." I said, "I wouldn't pay $1,000 for 8,000 primers.
You knew
Somebody
how
did.
bad it was going to get.
But somebody did buy them. Not me. I still wait for a while. But they're down now. They were like 120 per brick. Now they're $69 per brick, and that's if they come in. I called the other day and they said they haven't had any in weeks come in.
Yeah. The problem they're having is just, I mean, Kenny's seen them. He's seen truckload or train cars full of primers and powder and all that stuff. So it's coming. It's just as soon as it hits the shelves, they order 200 pounds of powder. They get 25, and they're all different. They're all different. All right, so
I miss not having the ability to highlight everybody on the side, like you were talking about. Echo. I wish two of us had that ability here.
Trying to work my magic without getting in front of that damn camera and make sure this is.
Today.
I'm camera tie. Hold on, let me see. I just stuck this in there, and I want to see.
Article shots are more these than.
No, I didn't lose nothing. So yeah, it fit in there, no problem. I closed the bolt on it, and it closed. And I'm looking to see if I see anything on the tip of this bullet where it engaged the rifling, but my blind ass is having a hard time. Let me see.
So it closed and extracted.
Oh yeah, closed, extracted beautifully.
You're probably okay then.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's not my first rodeo. It's just my first time with these damn bullets, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Look how damn long that bullet is.
Can you blow your screen up, or is that you have to walk over to the computer, wouldn't you?
I can do that.
You guys can blow up the screen here too when he does that. That'll help some. I do it even on the back side here. Yeah.
See anything funky on the tip of this bullet where it looks like it engaged into rifling?
Oh, let me see. I can't tell it.
I don't think so. It's got a little bit of a tip because it's a hollow point.
Right. What brand bullet is that?
Sierra Match King.
And it says in the 300 blackout it's supposed to be that length.
Yeah, 2.250.
Most likely, I would say they're probably correct on that, unless they made an error, which occasionally.
Sierra is. Yeah, but Sierra is pretty good. I haven't had too many difficulties with Sierra's data being bad, except for one thing, and it wasn't even a caliber that I load for. So I just made a note of it on the page, and that's what I recommend everyone do. You find out load information is incorrect in your load manual, and after you verified that it's correct what you're putting in there, go ahead and notate your load manual so that if you forget about it in a year or two and somebody comes over and says, hey, can you load this for me? You have that information there to be like, oh yeah, I remember this.
Put you a footnote there.
Yeah, a little flip note with a warning and a date. Because, everything's date appropriate because, they may come back at a later date and change the design of the bullet, to make it work better with what you're trying to do. Okay, can we see the top of my press?
Some of it. I'd see most of it except the top of the die. Can't on this one. Yeah.
Basically what we're doing here, folks, this is my dummy cartridge. So we're going to slide this in. Hold on. We're going to slide this in, and we're going to rotate the turret top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to back I think this is already set. Let me see. We'll go up in there. This is a Reading. This die is what they call a Reading competition micrometer seeding die, and basically it basically is a 1,000th intervals on each vertical line there. And I believe this die does 50,000th in 1/360 rotation of the top turn dial. It gives you 50 thousandths of adjustment per 360 degree revolution.
Hey, how you doing, 67 Rebel? Good to see you.
Hey, 67, what's going on, brother? Messing around with a little 300 blackout. All right, what kind of primers are we using today? We are using the rare and very elusive CCI number 41, found in the outskirts of the bush here in America.
We know who to go rob.
Yeah, right. Thanks, guys. It's always a pleasure. This is when I tested these things. I went outside and I was hitting them with hammers. I was like, primer test. People would have been like, oh my God, he's hitting 41s with a hammer.
Eagle Eye says, wow, loading with unicorns. I ain't no unicorns on here.
Unicorns? What are you talking about? Where do you see these snowflakes? We don't load for snowflakes. No loading for snowflakes. So if you're Antifa,
we shoot.
Yeah, we shoot.
That's all I'll say. We shoot. Hey,
sometimes first.
CW
oh, Mr. CW is here. I wonder where the hell Single Shot is. I haven't seen him in a while.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see how many we have here. 1, 4, 5. That's what we need. Okay. And we're doing this old school style. What I'm going to do is...
I wish we could see you do that.
I know, but I'm coming over there. Okay, what we got here is the 5 cartridges I'm loading on camera to show you guys what the heck I'm actually doing. And basically, I'm using my turret press because I'm only doing 5 cartridges, so I didn't want to have my didn't want to load up my bench loader, and I'll probably regret it because I'll end up spilling primers everywhere, because doing this one at a time thing is sometimes very pain in the balls.
Now, what powder I've asked you this before. What powder are you're using with this 300 blackout?
I'm using HODGDON H110. Which is a pistol magnum powder, usually used in like 357 magnums. It's hanging off of here.
Got Quest for the perfect load. Welcome.
Quest for the perfect load. How's it going, brother?
I think he's
this
new.
little. What is it?
I think he's new. I haven't seen him before. Do you know him?
Yeah, I have seen him before.
Oh, okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and prime these. Hopefully I don't blow one of these up.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That did not sound good. That did not sound good at all.
Yeah, I heard that. Sounds like my T7 priming.
I know, right?
Which Flex CW, the Lee turret or the T7? Probably the turret. Once that top turret stops, there is no flex.
Yeah, the design of this turret press is unlike other turret presses. Like the T7, it will tilt and it has a stop, and that stop causes it to be at 90 degrees straight when Well, that just was very weird what just happened here. Huh.
Down the road, I'll have me a T7. I mean, not a T7. I'll have me a Lee turret classic eventually here.
Huh. That's weird.
Get me a few turret heads for $12. I'm looking forward to that because when I set them up for pistol, I'm leaving it alone.
Oh, yeah. So what we're going to do here is, I guess, this thing's being a little bit of a pain in the ass. Try a different little deal. Let me see.
Eagle Eye says the Lee turret has lots of free play. The Lee turret will float in center better than the T7 or those POS Lyman 8s. Yeah, I've heard, I think, who is it? What's his name? Fortune Cookie actually checked those at Lyman 8 one time when it first came in. And there was a little variation in it. I've never checked the T7 though, per,
Well, the thing is, the way the turret works is when you run force up on the die it's working on, instead of the whole turret top tilting back, it goes straight up. And when it goes straight up, it hits stops. And that makes it totally flush. That's why I get less than 1,000th of a run out on concentricity with this turret with inexpensive Lee dies.
And I get the same on my T7.
Yeah.
Sometime a half a thou less.
But I paid $110 for this press. How much did you pay for your press?
$290.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So if you're looking to get it, hold on, I'm going to make sure this doesn't have a military crimp on it, because if I know anything.
67 Rebel says I hated my Lyman 8.
Yeah, I've had a lot of guys tell me that exact same thing. Some people,
that's a shame.
Yeah, some people, they've had no problems with them, but I've heard quite a few people that have had some issues with them, and so you got to take that with, did they make a bad batch? Is it possible for a company to make a bad batch of something? Of course, you know what I'm saying. Are they all like that? I don't know.
I agree. The T7 was designed, I think, where the Reading engineers allowed for that flex on that head to tilt.
Oh yeah, yeah,
absolutely allowed for it.
Yeah,
now, is it off?
That was part of the design.
Yeah, is it off? Could it be off maybe 1,000th of an inch here and there occasionally? Probably, knowing manufacturing. But I get good ammo loaded on this T7. I have no problems. And a lot of people just freak out over a turret or T7 or any of them. Go, oh, I head flexes. I can't deal with that. Well, you can deal with it. It does work.
Yeah, it's just most people, they don't know enough about the press they're talking about. Sometimes people will judge stuff and not exactly be correct, and that's happened quite a bit. Yeah. Why is this not engaging the bottom of this brass? Not even going up inside there.
I actually had a guy here a few weeks ago on one of my competition show holder videos. I said, I seen your head flex there. It's going to make your ammo basically bad. So I replied back. I said, no, they allow for that. I have no issues with a flex on my T7 causing any problems. We'll run out. So.
Yeah, because people can see that flex.
Yeah.
And they think immediately their first thing is, oh, that's a bad thing, and it's not. It depends. If it flexed and it was just flexing and there was no stop, then yeah, that would be a bad thing. But not with the way they've got it set up. Okay, so now we're going to go over here, and I'm just going to grab you, bring you around over here.
CW, are you shimming the Lyman 8? Is that what you're talking about? Which would work on the back side. I never thought of that, but if that's what you're doing, that would explain.
What is he doing?
I don't remember which press he said he was doing. I think it's Lyman 8, if I ain't wrong. Yeah, he probably shims the tilt out. And that really would work, even on a, probably would work even on a T7. Problem is, if I do it, I would not allow for the flex, so I don't do it.
Yeah, no, you don't
Yeah.
want to do that on a
Uh-uh.
T7. It's
Yeah.
designed to have that tilt. Without it, that turret top wouldn't turn. And then when you did put force on it, it would flex a little bit and you'd have a serious problem.
Guess what? Windows wants to restart my computer for an update. I
Well,
said
if
no.
you have to, jump out and jump back in.
No, it could take 10 minutes, 15. I don't want
Oh,
to.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. I click not now.
Okay, 18.5 is the max load for 2,200 feet per second for this cartridge with H110.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go for 17.5. And that's going to put me a little over the 2,100 feet per second mark. Is 17.3 is 2,100. So I'm going to go I'll just go 17.3. Hell with it.
How many feet? 800 something, you said?
No, 21.
2,100 feet. Okay.
Yeah, 2,100 feet a second.
Right.
So that should do it. That should be a pretty decent round for 100 yards.
Let's see. It's a wonderful unit.
See how much. That would be amazing if one of these had. What was I going to go? 17. I got to get a little bit more juice in here.
You cut your crimp primer pockets out, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Somebody said something about it sounded like a crimp earlier. When that press went, ding. But that's not the issue. Probably just the nature of priming on the press occasionally, what I suspect.
Okay. Obviously, I'm going to have to pull out my gonna have to use my trickler because I'm never gonna get this with my eyesight the way it is. I used to be able to trickle just by tapping the side of the thing, and that is no longer an option.
Welcome, Jason. Good to see you. CW says 17.3 is what I load for my buddy. He swears it's accuracy in his gun. It's accurate in his gun.
Good. Okay. That sounds like a plan. Do you know what gas system and linked barrel he's running?
No answer yet.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lag. You did have 12 on. Let's see. Quest, yes, love my 515. Sold off my coax. Mine was old before the universal shell holder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of the older ones. Let me see how many's watching. Got 10 watching.
Good. Thanks all for coming on out tonight. Appreciate it. We're just loading up some 300 black here. Is once I start being able to actually throw some stuff in here, I'm crowded myself. I need about 10 more feet.
What you got there? A little blue lamp?
Little blue lamp? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it looks like a blue lamp.
Oh, no, it's the front light on my scale. My whole front of my scale is blue.
What's that blue right there? It looks like a dome on top. It looks like a lamp.
What are you talking about? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just pulled one out too today, a black one.
Yeah, Alexa, turn on computer light.
Uh-oh, a talking lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Alexa, turn off computer light.
CW says it's a 16. All of ours are the shorted gas tube. That would be the carbine, I would believe.
Oh, no, that's pistol.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
yes, that's what mine is too. It's a 16-inch with a pistol link gas system.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. I remember
Yeah, the
reading
pistol one will just slip your mind because it hasn't been around very long time. You know, just since the 300 black.
CW said he shot thousands of those 125 Hornady SST bullets in that gun. That would be a good round, 125 Hornady SST.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I like these bullets is the fact was I'm a big Sierra Match King fan, and the bullets, I was looking for Spear Gold Dot, and literally I found 168 grain. I found all these calibers or all these weights, but I couldn't find anything from 100 grains to 125 grains. Nothing. The lowest I could find was 168 grain. Now there was a good price. You know, they were only $26 or $27. But the bottom line was I that wasn't going to help me for 300 black. So I was on Midway USA and I was ordering the new Spear manual, the 15. And I was loading it. And basically, let me check this. What the hell am I doing here?
Hey, welcome, old guy, 01 guy. Almost said old guy 1.
OB1. OB1. 17.3. Little 17.3, gentlemen. We're almost there. Grab your cars. Grab your pocket calculators.
We got Echo busy tonight where I can talk a little bit more.
Yeah, he's got me all. He's like, hey, Dave, why don't you use the manual stuff tonight? And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, Johnny Reloading Bench does that. I guess I could do that, you know, to kind of be retro. And then he's like, that way I can talk and you can shut the hell up. I'm like,
I have the Forester coax too. You all, I like it. It does good rounds for me.
yeah, the coax is a good press. The only thing I don't like about it is the shell holder. And I just found out that you can actually change it and make it take regular shell holders. You just lose your left to right movement.
I love the universal. I'm able to put 223 in it, 308, 9mm. I've never actually even swapped. Of course, I don't do a lot of round, different calibers though. Granted, and, they also have an upgrade shell plate. Was it on eBay or online somewhere? You probably know about it. Where it's you just put the whole shell holder down on it. You know what I'm talking about, Echo? It's a
Put the
upgrade.
Whole shell holder down.
Some guy builds them, and you just take this one out, put it in there, and you remove them in one piece. CW says Sierra 125 sucked. Plus our tougher bullet, the 130 feet per second is also tough, but the 110 VMAX and Barmageddons are great. Marty also makes 110 copper bullet. The Spear Go Dot 150 is great if you want.
Now tell me, is that CW talking?
Yeah.
CW. Do you not like Sierra bullets though? Be honest. Because it sounds like you got, the way you're talking, it sounds like you got something against Sierra as just as a match bullet. They're very good. They do not make a hunting bullet to save their life. The game, what is it called? The Game King.
Yeah.
The Game King is a little bit thicker than a Match King, but not thick enough to actually stay together. When you hit an animal with a Game King, the copper jacket goes flying off, and what's left of the lead core usually comes apart when it hits a shoulder, and basically the deer ran 30 yards, and my buddy had to track it and wasn't happy, so we switched over to the interlock Hornady lead soft tip. It's like what they used to call a Spitzer point. They may still call it. I don't know if they still use that term.
CW said he loves Sierras. I do too. I like Hornady too, though. Hornady
Yeah, I
makes
use
some
a
good
lot of
bullets.
Hornady bullets. I use a lot of them.
I want to
Now
get
let me
I want to get the 60 grain B Max for my AR-15. I want to load some of them. They're supposedly pretty accurate.
All right, so I see we're just right right below the shoulder there. So this is going to be a pretty good case fill. So we're going to take you back over here. I hope everybody took their Dramamine, because somebody's going to get motion sickness before this night's over with. Can everybody see the press?
Yep.
All right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to roll this bad boy around, and I'm going to flare the top of this case. And the reason why I'm doing it now is because I literally forgot. These bullets do not have a boat tail on them. They're specifically made by Sierra for 300 black. So they've got a pistol type base. And I checked it out before I even started to load it and realized that a bullet was not going to go down in here without a mild flare. Just enough to let the bullet sit on top. The bullet wouldn't even sit on top of the it wouldn't even sit on top. It would it would fall down.
What are you using? The Universal Flare by Lee?
Yes, I'm using a Universal flaring die by Lee Precision. And basically I'm using the 22 to 32 caliber expander with the large expander above it sitting with, the same direction, because you can set them up various different ways. I've got both points pointing down, and the big point for 32 to like 45 caliber expander die or expander plug is on top, with the littler one on bottom, both pointing straight down.
Right.
And then basically I flared it so that I can just simply sit this bullet up here and it's going to stay there. Now that wasn't straight, as I like to have a little bit.
I've heard of those Sierra Pro Hunters. I've never tried them, but I may buy some for my.
I never have either. But my entire thing is on Sierra bullets is they build match grade paper punching bullets, and I just think that honestly, if you want a hunting bullet, there's a lot of companies that specialize in hunting bullets, and Barnes is one of them. Hornady also has some hunting bullets that are old school and very, very high quality. Okay, now once I get this bullet just to start, in other words, just as it starts to seat in this case, no matter if you're loading 300 AAC Black, 223 Remington, or 338 Lapua, get in here after you just get it started and give it a quarter turn on the case. What that's going to do is, as that bullet gets started into that brass, sometimes it'll get a little cockeyed. By you turning the bullet a quarter turn is going to let it re-engage the bullet seating stem, and it'll help level it. It'll help level the bullet so that you don't get a cockeyed out of circumference bullet. And then you just go real slow until it makes contact, and then you want a complete stroke. Go slow and smooth. You're not trying to win a race here. And just all the way until the press stops against the die, and then slowly in one continuous motion go up until it disengages the bullet, and just roll it up.
Andy 79 Z28's here. Hey, welcome, Andy.
Hey, Andy, what's going on? There
Uncle
you got
John,
a little.
Uncle John's here too. Welcome, Uncle John. Good to see you.
This right here is just about 100% fill of the case with H110. I am not getting. I'm getting very little shake. I mean, I might be at 97%. Okay, so after that, because I flared it, if you try to throw it into a 300 blackout bullet checker, you'll see that ain't passing, right? That's because we belled that case. It's just like a pistol cartridge. Now you go in for the crimp, and the crimp's going to go ahead and alleviate all of that problem that you have. And let me see.
You got what, a Lee 300 blackout crimp die?
Yeah, I got a factory Lee 300 blackout crimp die.
Reloader 762 is here. Welcome. Joel Wolf is here. Welcome.
Welcome, fellas. Just loading a little 300 blackout for everybody on the in there. All right, now I think this is set where it should be. Let me see. Is that already tightened down?
How you doing, Michael?
See, these Lee lock rings, finger tight is all you need. Never put a pair of pliers or anything. There's rubber O-ring in there. All you're trying to do is collapse that O-ring slightly so that this die is able to free float a little bit in there. And now what I'll do is I'll pull it out and I'll throw it inside my tester.
Andy
and
says go ahead.
If I got enough crimp on it, you see there that it's still proud. And you see the proudness, how the rim is still sticking out.
Hang on. No, we can't. Now we can. Yeah. Did there for a second.
Yeah, so that means I don't have enough crimp on there. That's what that's telling you.
Andy says he got the whole boat head assembly for his Mossberg.
Oh, okay. That's good. Damn, they were hooking you up, Andy.
If any of you all want to come on, we can give you a link. I can't.
I
can. I can go to the email. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget which side I'm on here because one day I'm doing it, and one day Echo's doing it. So.
It's the never-ending story.
Yeah. Let's see. Copy link address.
Okay, so that's not it doing it yet, but it's getting closer, gentlemen. And if there's any ladies out there, so we're going to crank it a little bit more.
There's the link for you all. Anybody wants to come on? Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong doggone. I'm on the wrong channel. Crap! I sent under my name. Hang on for a minute.
All right, now that we hit it again, let's see what we're getting now.
Let me see what.
All right, see that now? It's dropping in, and it's going. It's just below this the top of that. It's just a little bit recessed below, and this is what you're looking for.
Right.
That it falls completely out. That you put it into the checker, you push on the back of it, and it should just fall right into your hand without having to shake it, pound it, whatever. Just push it down in there. That you shouldn't have to. It shouldn't slide a little bit. It shouldn't do anything crazy, and just should fall freely right out. And then when you look at the side of it, you should be able to see a slight crimp. As you can see there, it left a little line on the actual bullet. That's how strong those factory crimp dies are. Even if you do not have a cantilure on your bullet, it will create one.
Suppose my whole name to the whole world.
You did?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out though because I'm a moderator.
Yeah, you want me to do it or can you do it?
I can do it.
Okay, yeah, just remove it real quick.
Actually, it's already gone. Okay.
It disappeared already?
Yeah. Huh.
Probably because
let me refresh the screen. Just make sure it's gone. So let's see.
Okay, so what we're gonna do to this one, we need to throw a primer in her.
That's good. 14 watching.
Very good, very good. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Right now, we're doing some old school reloading on my Lee. I'm not real sure what's going on with these little feet, unless I've got something inside there that could be causing.
Hey, what's up, Julio?
Oh, Julio.
G-Web's here too. Welcome.
Hey, G. What's going on, brother? Okay, get in there. She's being a good girl today. Come on now, keep being good. Don't be giving me no bullshit.
Hey,
Don't
Mike,
like.
man, how you doing today?
Oh, there. Oh,
Good to
yeah.
see you.
Mac's here. Good. Mac, what I'm doing right now is I'm priming on the press, because basically
I put the wrong friggin' link in here. No, I mean I actually copied the right link, but it put StreamYard. Maybe it
yeah,
is right.
it
Yeah,
should say
yeah.
StreamYard.
It says it's different. The numbers though that I'm seeing though. That's what's weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
As long as it goes through to the same.
yeah. We'll know shortly if anybody comes on.
All right. So now we're going to go ahead and flare the case, because
Y'all let me know if that link don't work.
the
Y'all
bullets
try to.
I'm using are pistol style bullets. So I have to put a little flare on the case, just a little bit of bell to the top of it, so that the bullets will sit in the top, because if not, they will not sit up here. They'll just fall off. And the reason being is they're not boat tail. They're just a regular type shank bullet, very similar to what you use in pistol calibers. And they all come with a flaring die, so that you can flare the case. But this one did not. So I'm guessing that you can use boat tails in 300 black. The only difference is that the black, it doesn't have a lot of room beyond the neck. So I've noticed a lot of these bullets, to keep their weight higher, will give a full shank at the bottom instead of boat tail, so that they can keep it shorter, so you can get more powder into your cartridge case without, causing a compressed load. Because with pistol powders, you start doing compressed loads, you start running the risk of blowing yourself up if you're not real super careful.
I'm gonna put that link in there again. Something tells me that link is wrong. It is wrong. It is different. That's
okay, you want me to drop one in there real quick?
No, I got it now.
Okay, brother.
I don't know why it did that. But it's just I thought it was off. That's why I said something. It says cup MRCNVNG, and I copied it straight from that friggin' email. Go figure, Google. Get your act together, you bunch of nerds in that work there. Yeah, I copied it. So there's the actual link, y'all. Sorry about the bad link. That was not my fault. I copied the same one. Why it turned out that way, I don't know. I'm an old man, but I catch small details like that.
All right, now.
Joel Wolf's here. Welcome, Joel.
Hey, Mr. Joel, what's going on, brother? Just trying to get some damn 300 black out here to weigh straight. Why does this thing keep tripping? All right, 17.3 is what I want. It must just be on the cusp. So I just need to run this guy over here just a little bit. I like these. Hey, and if anybody's in the market to buy a trickler, these Frankfurt Arsenal ones, I have to tell you, are decent. They're as heavy as a rock. And boy, it just dumped a bunch more powder than I needed it. As of course I say, I turned it too many times. The reason being is I'm dealing with wind coming out of my AC vent right now, and which is blowing down on my scale.
Wind coming out of what hole now? I gotta say something to get something going. I've been around you too long, Echo.
I know.
Already.
I rub off on people, and pretty soon you'll be getting thrown out of parties and stuff. What happened to that guy? He used to have couth.
I'm getting
He
where
started hanging out with that one-eyed bastard, and then look what happened to him.
His RC. I don't know what that means. Uncle Jim's here. Hey, Uncle Jim.
Uncle Jim. Hey, send him a link. Did you send him a link? Or did you put a link in the...
We got a link. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on, Uncle Jim. We're just reloading 300 blackout, brother. Shooting the shit, talking a bunch of nonsense.
You might want to go back to out of full screen, though, if anybody else comes on. Right now, you've been hogging the screen.
Have I been hogging the damn screen? Well, I will if somebody else comes on.
I didn't
unless
mind.
You want, unless you.
No, I was just talking. I didn't really mind at all. I was fine with it. You know that. If somebody else comes on, we might want
to
change it. So.
Okay, I'm at 15 grains, or now I'm at 16.
I also like RCBS powder trickler, but that's just me. I've never tried the Frankfurt, but I hear it's good.
The reason why I used it, and I'll tell you, Johnny's reloading bench. He's like, man, this thing is heavy as hell. It doesn't knock over. He's like, I've bumped it a couple of times accidentally, and it didn't throw powder everywhere. And I was like, you know, because I'm a klutz and I don't see very well, so I was like, that can help me out considerably, and it does. Where you set it with that rubber bottom, where you set it, you can forget it. It just, that kind of accuracy. You know, it ain't gonna move. It ain't, you know, even if your bench is a little unstable and it's got a little bit of wobble in it, which it shouldn't, but if it does, it still doesn't seem to have any effect on it.
I've got my reloading bench with a big, I don't know, 2 foot by 2 foot piece of glass, and I also got a piece of granite on one of my shells. And I use glass on the bench. That way, if I need something firm and hard, I just move it over to this glass. And the glass is actually where my mouse is, too. So it's actually probably part of the table. I definitely don't recommend the Hornady powder trickler, though. That's, to me, that's a, you know what? But,
you had issues with that?
I just think it's cheap as crap. The Hornady powder trickler is plastic, lightweight.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want anything plastic. I would knock that over, and powder would be absolutely everywhere before anything.
But people use it, and,
and they say it's good. Yeah.
So I'm not really knocking it. I just don't prefer it personally. So.
Yeah. I just prefer to have something that's not going to be knocked over easy. And I'm sure everybody else out there is the same way. As you get older, your dexterity in your hands decreases. And if you're a 19-year-old guy, you probably aren't going to have any issues reloading you know, putting little bullets and stuff. But as you get older, I've got a shake. Everybody gets shakes as they get older, from bad circulation, neuropathy, you name it, you can get it. And see, this is what I'm talking about. This bullet now, you can just jam it up on there and bam, it stays there. Before, you would set it up on there and you would have to be inside here, and you would have to hold the bullet as you run it up into the die. And even then, you would sometimes knock the bullet out. And I was like, yeah, it's like trying to load a, well, that looks like shit. There we go.
That's a Frankfurt Arsenal micro die you have there, seating die?
No, this one.
There it is.
Yeah, this is a Reading.
Okay, yeah, I see now Reading.
Yeah, it's a Reading competition micrometer seating die.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, all we're going to do is we're going to get it to where it centers the bullet into it after I run all, and I feel it make a hard stop against the bullet and the seating plug.
Right.
And I just give it a tiny little, did you see that? A quarter of an inch. Then I slowly back it out. You'll see it pop, and you'll see how long that round is.
Hey
And I just
guys,
give it a quarter turn.
if you're in the back side, Echo can't see it right now while he's reloading. He probably needs to go look. If you private chat, I'll be able to see it and I can tell him. If you don't do a private chat, he won't know you're there and I won't know you're there. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm looking over now because I can actually see the little boxes down below, and I only see two. So that's me and you.
Okay.
All right, so we got another completed cartridge, and it's not going to go into the bullet checker because it needs to be crimped. So we're going to go over to the crimper, and I guess I should sit this crimper up this time. Let's see if this is going to do it. And all I'm trying to do is get it to drop into the chamber checker. And if it does in the chamber checker, then I know I got the crimp good enough. See, when you know you don't have the crimp good enough, it will sit because this piece of brass already checked in this chamber checker, and it went down below, and it was sitting level to just below where that radius shows you that it's good. And basically now
it's above it. It's not
sitting
now.
proud. Yeah, it's sitting proud. So what we'll do is, and did you see how hard it was to get it back out? So since it was hard, we're going to go ahead and we'll crank this a little bit more to the right.
Hang on, Uncle Jim says join link. It says schedule. Now I sent the right link. The only link I got is this one right here. I'll copy it again.
I'll send you one, Jim.
Just in case there's something going on. He may have clicked on that other link, the one that was bad. I sent one bad, Uncle Jim, originally. I didn't, but the friggin' PC did. Here's the new link. This should work right here. Tell me if it don't, Uncle Jim. I copied that from my email from Echo. If it don't work, that this is the newest link right there. Supposed to be. Echo sent me one link, and somehow I copied it, saved the link address, and it gave a weird number, and I knew it was wrong. But the one that says 43J should work. Now, if that don't work, I don't know what to tell you. I just copied it out with email. So, MacMan's backstage.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get Mac in.
I don't see him.
You don't see him? Okay.
Did the link? I'm wondering if your link sent him somewhere else.
Let me click on that link and see where it's sending me. Hang on. I'm going to click on it through my other browser. Hang on a minute.
All right.
Let me see where it goes. See if it takes me to back there. That's the only.
I'll jump over here. I got.
No, I'm occupied with my cam. It won't let me. That's the only link I got. The one that Echo sent me.
I'm sending Jim one personally right now.
Put one in a side chat where I can look at the numbers and see if it matches mine. So something's not right here, and I am copying. The only one Echo sent me was this one, and it worked for me. I don't know why it's not working for everybody else. I'll know when I see the link if it's working.
Okay, Jim, it's coming your way, brother. And
see, this is the oddity of YouTube. I click on the link, I copy the link address, and then post it. Boom. It goes.
It looks like Brian sent me some 300 blackout targets.
Let me know when you got it posted. So
okay, I'm coming back right now.
Okay.
And
it's just stupid for YouTube to have this many problems.
Yeah, it's just YouTube. You can't.
No, that's totally different than my link that you sent me, Echo.
That is? Okay, I'm sending you another one, Elliot.
Wow.
I don't know what happened, but I'm sending you a new one.
That is weird. That looks like the one I sent originally, the one that didn't work. Let me scroll up, guys. Let me see if it's still there. This is strange.
I just had someone pop in, so it's working.
Okay.
Coming, brother.
Okay. So see,
There we
that's not even the
go.
link. That's not even the link I have from you originally. That is
Uncle
weird.
Jim.
Hey,
I don't know what happened, Elliot. You got a link coming, Elliot. That's a new one.
Okay.
That'll work.
yeah, you'd go in and it would say scheduled. There's no chat or nothing going on. It's just a black screen, you know, with the logo and everything.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Now this is the
It is
one that I
weird.
just set the crimp on, and as you can see, boom, drops right down in there, and you guys hopefully can see that it's a little bit below flush, just the way this gauge reads. It's supposed to give you that little bit of a hickle, like right on the top there. Oh, that's not even. All right, so there we go, another goodie. All right. Now what we'll do is we'll go in here and we'll grab another primer.
I like priming like that.
I've been having a little bit of an issue with it clearing the shell holder. I gotta get it in like, it's like I gotta mess with the shell holder a little bit to get it to go up underneath
you have an
it.
extra one?
An extra shell holder?
No, priming arm bar thing.
Yeah. I tried. This is the second one I tried.
Oh, weird.
And I don't know if there's a difference between this press and that classic cast. I wouldn't think it would, but who knows? Okay, so I just got a primer in there. That looks good. We got some brown on it. Yep. All right, now we'll just throw oh, I know what I wanted to do first. Hold on, I wanted to make sure this was tight.
It could be your little clip is wearing out or something.
The little clip?
Yep.
You mean this,
Yeah, I did that on my single stage and it fixed it. You know, when it was glitching like that.
Right.
Yeah,
See, it clears without a primer in it.
Yeah, weird. Did we lose sound?
No, I'm here. I'm just what time is it, Jim? Oh, okay.
You got about 40 minutes.
About 40 minutes. Okay. I don't want to, I'm not wanting to step over Jamie's and George's shooting connections toes, so that's why I'm trying to. Elliot just let me know that we're getting close on time, so it looks like, oh, okay. This one, perfect.
AR gun, it says he's backstage, so you gotta.
Oh, that's why he was calling me, because sorry. There's a couple people back here. Hold on, we're bringing everybody on. Howdy, gentlemen.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Hey, Mac, what's going on, brother?
Getting everything ready for next week's hunting.
You are?
What you gonna be doing, Mike? Can you all hear me?
Cleaning my binoculars up.
Is my sound working?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You might not be able to hear us.
I hear you.
I'm delayed by about 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That sometimes happens.
Got you, Mike. Pony 47's here. Welcome.
Hey, Pony.
Look at all that factory in the background.
What factory?
MacMan's got it going.
Dylan factory.
What,
Oh, yeah.
What, 3 Dylan 650s Mac, and then what, 1 1050? Correct?
I told Dylan I was just going to come over to their shop and get some of their. Oh, somebody else is here.
He's having.
I can actually hear it now.
He's having internet problems again.
Oh, Julian is.
There he is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was delayed by about 30 seconds to a minute on my other computer, so I've gone on to my iPad now.
Okay. Yeah, I was telling everybody,
Yeah,
what do you got?
3
650? 3
and a 1050.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Aren't priming arms adjustable, Pony says. On what press or what system are you asking about, Pony?
I think he's talking about the Lee.
No.
You could try screwing back and forth the priming tip on it with the spring there.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure nothing's binding up.
I'm getting thirsty. Y'all hold on a minute. Be right back.
You know what's funny is I almost had to switch the Dylan over to 10 mil, and I'm in small primer just because of a shell holder.
Oh, wow.
I have it. It should be in the mail right now. It should be at the post office. RCBS isn't compatible like the Lee is with the 9.
Oh, yeah.
And the so
their shell holders are way out of spec compared to everybody else's.
Well, the one I use for 9 is like my only RCBS one, even though I'm using Lee dice with it. So I assumed I had the shell holder to do 10. So I go to do 10, it didn't go in there. And I'm looking around for a 19, and I don't have one other than a hand prime. And so I almost converted the Dylan over to large primer but I got it solved now. Isn't that weird?
Good.
Though? Who would have thought? They use a 27. They use a different number between 9 and 10. Where the
That's
Lee
crazy.
The Lee is the same. Weirdest thing I ever saw. So never.
Yeah, Jim. I had to thank you. The tip on the 300 black. I got the tip to expand these cases from Jim because he does so much pistol ammunition. I do so much rifle ammunition. It's like totally different, but yet the same kind of. But I was having a hard time getting these bullets because they're not boat tail. And I was having a hell of a time getting them to stay in the top of the bullet.
Having to flare it.
Yeah, so I had to flare it.
Yeah. I know. I did a 300 blackout yesterday, and I'm rambling, and it's like 20 minutes, and there's no footage to shoot. So I cut all that and just shot.
Yeah, sometimes you start talking and I'll do the exact same thing, and you just kind of get caught up in what you're talking about. And then before you know it, you're 20, 30 minutes in and you're like,
yeah, I think it was 25 minutes when I went to edit. I'm like, really? You rambled that much? And I was doing it on the turret like you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, I will give you a little tip to what I've just discovered in the last, and this goes to anybody out there. I've been using, instead of using like lube, regular lube for my press rams, I got told by a fella at RCBS a long time ago, the old guy that used to answer the tech line that no longer is there anymore. he told me, he said, huh?
I said, hey, us old guys.
Yeah. Well, no.
I'm kidding.
He's a good guy. And he told me, he says, Dave, he goes, try using Vaseline. Get the cheap crap at the pharmacy. The big tubs of it, the cheaper the better. And he goes, rub your whole ram down with it. And then if you have a problem, call me back. My name's Paul. And I was like, okay. So I've done it. And everybody I've told to do that, they're like, it's as smooth as glass. And it takes up a little bit of slop. And it also is just, it makes, and it's sticky, so it doesn't drip all over your floor after you put it on. And that's what I like, because I don't want to have an oily mess on my floor. And basically it's perfect. So if you guys want to give it a try one of your presses first, see if you like it.
It works.
And it's cheap. And AR did it on his T7, and he was like, oh my God, Dave, you were right. And I'm like, it wasn't me, it was Jim.
What it is, I had just a hair play in my T7 ram. I used to put motor oil around it, 30 weight, and it would take about 3/4 of it out. And then it would slowly come back. As soon as I put that Vaseline on and started doing it, it's been over, what, a week now or 2 weeks? My ram is still tight. You can't even move it on the upstroke. It's locked in solid. So that would work. Probably red and tacky would work too.
Push on it, and it should just come out no problem, just like that. Swing, bada bing. Yeah, I was even told the Redding, what the hell is it called?
Imperial?
The Imperial sizing wax. It's a high pressure wax, and they said that it is good on the rams as well. Robin actually told me that at Redding.
Yeah, I'll either use, so far I'm just going to do the Vaseline. It seems to work. And now I can't find no play in my ram. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is what that little trick did. I mean, I was surprised. I couldn't believe that did that. And I was like, I was pretty surprised. I was pleased, to say the least, that it worked that well.
Yeah, it works good.
Let's see if this is gonna.
I got a tube of red and tacky by Lucas. I typically use that to grease the 650. And then I also have if you ever watch Dylan's old video where a lady runs the 650, they also have a maintenance video. In that maintenance video, I got the blue grease for a few areas. I bought that at Home Depot. And then I bought the red and tacky, which that's what Dylan puts on their Zerk fittings and inject into their press. And I think the blue was, I know it comes in different brands, but here's the blue I got here at Home Depot a few years ago. Granted, I'm being OCD trying to get what Dylan did, but it still works. I got Ultra Lube blue. Supposedly 4x more lubricity, or yeah, 4x more lubrication. Wheel bearing grease essentially, but it works. So, tech tip.
Little tech tip.
Yeah, for grease, I use my tractor high heat grease, and with the grease gun, you can shoot it right into a syringe with a needle on it. And so it doesn't make a mess filling the syringe. You just shoot it in there, like you're lubing your tractor. Yeah, that works good. I use it for.
What grease you inject in it? Red and tacky?
It's red. It's high temp tractor grease. So it's probably good for compression, all kinds of stuff, wheel bearings, everything.
Yeah, I think my red and tacky is good for 500 degrees, if I remember. Seems like.
Yeah, it's cheap. I mean, in the tubes for grease guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it at like Tractor Supply or something like that.
Some of the best lube that you can put in a grease gun is Molly, but thing is, I hate black Molly. That stuff is nasty and awful to work with. Even on a lawnmower, I've used it on. Good thing about Molly is it'll work for years.
Here, I don't want to be on camera, but I'll show you.
Okay.
I just woke up from a nap. All right, so bam. So I just squirted in the. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Gosh, this is so weird. And I'm on camera.
You're always on camera. You're not
It's
camera
okay,
shy.
Uncle Jim.
So yeah, I got like a little screw-on makeup thingy, one's for a brush, and I squirt it in there, and then if I want to syringe it, I use that. So everything's in the garage, lube-wise.
I got a couple syringes. I got it CVS here during the Corona. I got there. I said I need two. I got a couple. I got a big one too I think I got a brake bleeding kit one time.
Yeah, you can. Those are those type of syringes are for pushing high amounts of saline bolus, or they're for irrigation.
Yeah, I think these are saline I got from a doctor.
Yeah, like to give Leon or one of the cats, you give them a bolus up under the skin and in the neck. That's what I used to. Yeah.
Where did it say saline? Actually, no, I got it from a doctor that was a gun guy, and he was selling, a bunch of stuff, 22 uppers for pistols and things like that. And so, he sold me a bunch of stuff, and one was a doctor bag roll-up thing, and it had all these empty syringes in it. So that's how I got those.
What dyes you use, Mike? I see some redding up there on your shelf.
I got ReLOADING dyes. I got a lot of Dylan dyes, and I've got a couple of RCBSs.
Okay.
I'm tending to try, and all my precision stuff is all on ReLOADING dyes now.
Yeah, I got a few redding micrometer precision cedars, Forester, and I got one RCBS for 223 AR die set, which I don't use, and I got what else have I got? 223 a Dylan, and then redding in 9mm. I'm gonna buy some Lee dyes though soon. And,
yeah, I can't believe you don't have any Lee dyes.
Don't
you know
have
what,
any?
Elliot? I'm gonna buy you a 9mm set of dyes, dude. I'm gonna buy you your first set of Lee dyes.
You don't have to do that.
Oh, I know, but we all do shit for each other, and the thing is, send me some goddamn bullets once you start making them.
Okay.
Because I can't. My wife won't let me make bullets because she thinks and she knows I will trip and over the cord, and I will end up never being able to walk or have sex again because I will pour 700-degree lead down the front of my pants. So she told me that story, and I was like, yeah, I could see that probably happening. So I was like, yeah, I'll just buy people lead, and if they make a bunch, if they can make me a couple, I don't even need a lot. 25, 30 bullets is fine for me.
I'm hoping within at least 12 months I'll start the casting.
Yeah.
Eventually. Try to.
Oh, you're going to love it.
That's what I'm going to use next week. The Grim Reaper.
But,
oh,
yeah, crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. My buddy.
Crossbow.
Yeah, listen to this, dude.
Like
the guy I reload for that goes hunting. One of the guys. He bought a crossbow, and he went to Bass Pro Shops and spent $2,000. And I was thinking a crossbow like a Barnett 3-4, maybe if you got a super nice one, $500, and because they're Barnett's right here in Florida. So I was like, probably just want to get a Barnett because they're the most available in the stores around here. No, he comes home with this crossbow thing. Dude, it shoots something like a ridiculous
400 feet a second.
Oh, no.
Higher than that?
No. Faster than that, dude.
Wow.
And an arrow that weighs 700 grains.
Jeez.
He said it will shoot. The guy at the range where he bought it said he's got two of them, and he drops deer at 100 yards in Georgia.
Wow.
Not all the time, like no big deal. And I was like, 100 yards? Because that seems far for a bow. You know what I'm saying? I'm the old guy that grew up when I was able to shoot a bow, you know, 30 yards, 40 yards, if you were decent, was about all I was good for.
Oh, they're
you
high
know?
tech now, though, boy.
Oh yeah, now they got
Really
all
are.
this stuff that's just like nutty. And I was like, I was really impressed.
I can get
mine shoots at 400 feet per second.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm shooting 100 grain bullet, and I've got it set to 120 yards. So if I get a deer within 120 yards, I'm going to go straight through that deer.
Yeah, that'll work.
What brand do you have, Matt? Your
I've got
crossbow.
it's called a Mission MBX.
Okay. I was looking at other day at Bass Pro. I was looking at 10 point. They had some of those about 800. Then they had some of those reversed, you know, double limbs
That's
and
what.
reversed.
That's yeah.
Man. Spent
That's
$1,500 something.
Yeah, that's what this guy's is. It's a reverse one. Yeah, then that's why I was like,
just that new one, but it's only 9 or 10 inches wide.
yes, that's another thing. It was so small. I was like, holy shit. There's no bows, but the bow had 2 pieces of bow. There was like 2. I'm trying to remember because he was all over here with it and talking to me, and I was like, that's pretty neat. But I was just, it's a bow and arrow type thing. So I was like, and then he started telling me what it's capable of, and I was like, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
I seen one at Bass Pro. It almost looked like an AR pistol. It was so small. I mean, just literally, stubby, man. I couldn't believe it. They're shrinking them that much. They really are.
Here's another real good thing to do before you put a bullet into a case is brush that case out. I saw a thing where a guy's using one of those new reloading presses by Amp, and it will give you the force digitally readout on a scale and give you a number scale, a nomenclature as well.
I see.
And basically it showed just by brushing the neck out before you put a bullet in it, it reduces the force by almost 20%.
Wow.
To seat the bullet. That's a lot for, just a brush.
Uncle John says, Mac Man looks like he's at a retail counter. Got some nice stuff there.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'd like to one day get that R1100, but I don't know if I will. That's $22.50 now. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, I could see 2,000, but $22.50 is starting to get steep for me. Unless I sell the 650 to Willie B in the future. It depends. I got a few items I'm thinking about selling.
Yeah, if you're not using the stuff, see if anybody else in the community may be looking for something, because not a lot of stuff's available right now. So the bottom line is people may be looking for stuff that they can't get. So I mean, if
I had
you might be able to work a deal.
I still have the Thumbler's tumbler, but I have the Frankfurt Arsenal, and I like that thing. And I also have the Frankfurt Arsenal vibratory, which I bought, I think like $50 for the whole entire kit with a bucket. I think the bucket's in there in the bedroom stored. But so I've got both Frankfurt Arsenals. I originally kind of wanted that large Dillon tumbler, but I don't do a lot of vibratory tumbling. Maybe just a few here and there.
I got 2 of them. I got a one I bought before I even started reloading. I saw it at Walmart, and it came with like corn cob media. It was a Lyman, and it was like $50 or $60, and it came with media. And I was like, oh, okay, it gives you a little media. That's cool. And then I bought a Hornady for $25 on special off of Amazon, and both of them work. I mean, I still use them for certain things. Pistol brass, I think I'm going to be using them for more than anything.
Yeah, What I do occasionally.
Just because, I mean, I don't see you needing the pistol brass to be that clean. I mean, and really none of the brass needs to be as clean as we all tend to get it, but
No, that's true.
I don't like working with nasty crap, you know, because if you've ever worked with dirty cases and reloaded them, you know within about the first 10 minutes why you didn't want to do that.
Your fingers, yeah.
Your fingers turn as black as you're digging coal barehanded.
Yeah. That's why I like powder coat and I like clean brass.
Yep.
Yeah.
No touching anything. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it looks. Gloves.
Yeah. It looks like you went out and are changing the oil pan on a 1984 Hyundai XL. And I always laugh because I'm always like, when I do pistol brass, I'm just like, man, this stuff is filthy.
Yeah, I've started wet tumbling more now after watching some of those videos with those guys showing how much dust comes off the dry tumble. I've started trying to just wet tumble everything now. Because I was running
just safer.
I was running the dry ones in my loading room, and it was just I could see the dust on my benches and things. And then when I watched those videos, I thought, no, it's time to put them away and just wet tumble from now on.
I know Jerry Mitchellak, he uses a cement mixer to tumble his brass. He's got so much. I thought about it, going to Harbor Freight and getting one, but you get them sometimes $160. But I don't do that much brass to, you know, for something that large. But then I thought, well, I might could use it for concrete repairs around here, around my home. So yeah, I just broke down about the Frankfurt. I got it, I think, for $130 on Amazon one day when they had it reduced.
I shouldn't tell you, but they had a sale.
$129, wasn't it?
120 at Midway.
Oh wow!
Okay. Yeah, they finally came down. There was something else that was a good price too. I think it was a press or something.
I know at times these Frankfurts are $200. Sometimes higher.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. My wife.
I don't use the steel pens though. They're up there in the drawer. Never been opened. They're small pens.
Well, yeah, I'm not happy with the Frankfurt pens. I use the ones that I've had for years that I bought somewhere. They don't get stuck. They're thicker. They're shorter. Yeah.
Echo sent me a link of some larger pens, I think, on Amazon here. I still got an email. So I'll eventually get it. Some of the brass Willie gave me, man, I could tell it looked like he used pens because, boy, the primer pockets are clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
Nice.
You want the ones that don't get stuck. And then, man, it's been so long, I can't remember where I got my original pens, but they'll last forever. I leave water in them a lot of the time too, so you know.
Do you use the magnet, or do you fool with it?
No, I use the separators with the covers. If you're playing with pens and don't have the separator where you spin it with the cover on it, you're just wasting so much time. You'll never get the pins all out. And you pour the water in it and you spin it and it rinses it and all the pins fall to the bottom. And you give it a second rinse, and then I spray a little wash and wax on the top of the water and spin it one more time, and your brass is coated kind of for protecting it for years and years or whatever. And it takes my water spots off of it too.
Yeah, it won't let it form because it's got carnauba wax in it.
Yeah, and you just take the sprayer and spray it on there, and then spin the brass one more time in it. RCBS had the covered spinner, $32. It was on sale.
Okay, I'll need one because I got the old bucket by Frankfurt. It don't have a cover. The bucket.
Yeah. If you got pins, you need the cover so they don't spray everywhere. And you spin it slow, and they'll all just go to the bottom. Then pour the water out, and they'll stay in the corner.
It's
You don't need
7:43, Echo. It's winding down
Yeah,
here
I'm done. I
shortly.
just finished up. I just hit these last 5 pieces of brass, or these 5, and I timed it perfect because I didn't want to run into Jamie's show. So I figured, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and bore people to death doing 100 pieces or 50 pieces of brass. I'm going to show them, you know, the 5 I did, and basically you can duplicate this process. 5 pieces of brass. I'm gonna bring you guys over to put you on the we're gonna pull the concentricity gauge out.
I forget the grain you got. What were they? The grain?
17.3.
I mean the grain of the bullet. What is it?
Oh, 125 grain, 308
Okay.
diameter.
Who's
Okay.
bullet?
Match King.
Sierra.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see here. Back this up. So obviously had some in
I've
here.
shot the 220s. They shoot good. They're boat tail.
You
Subsonic.
going over to the Georgia Shooting Connection, Mike?
Are you
Yeah,
talking to me?
I'll connect once you finish. What time does it start? 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 16 minutes right now, but yeah, 15.
Yep. I'll be loading up some 300 tonight.
I better make sure see if he sent me a link. He may not have. Let's see.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah. 1 hour ago. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll try that brush thing on the prep center and see.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, Jim, when I saw that, I was like, well, goodness gracious, that's something I can even do. You know, I was like, even a dumbass like me can brush out the neck of the case. And they showed, and I was like, oh my goodness, look at how much that makes a difference on
the
resistance.
prep center, it doesn't take any more time if you're doing the prep center anyway.
Yeah.
Have you been a guest, Mike, on Georgia Shooting Connection?
Yeah, once just pulled it up on my line now, and it's not showing the new link. It's just showing last week's live stream. It's not showing some. I don't know if they put one up yet. Have they?
Yeah, I got mine now. If they don't have many, I'll mention to Jamie. See if you want to come on there. See if he'll. If he says okay, I'll send you a copy of the link.
Because I've got all. I subscribe to them and everything.
Sometimes they're crowded. Last week they didn't. Last week they had only 2 started their show. Him and Kyle. I didn't make it last week. I had an issue. A big issue, didn't I, Echo?
Oh yeah. Yep, you definitely had some problems going on there. Okay, so now I can't see this because I'm going to be too far away. Why I try to
see you, Uncle John. Good to see you here.
get this.
You all you all in the side chat, you'll probably be there, but check out Georgia Shooting Connection at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, he invited me tonight, but I don't think I'll make it.
I talked to Echo about this quite a bit. We need to promote each other's channels more than what we do. We hardly ever do it most of the time.
Yeah, like here, that's a perfect opportunity. Georgia Shooting Connection is coming up next, folks, at 8 p.m. following me, and Uncle Jim is going to have a chat tomorrow night. I do believe starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Mountain Standard, or is that Central?
6 Mountain.
6 Mountain. Can you guys see the dial?
Well, yep.
Okay.
Now we can. Now it's dark again. Weird.
Why is it going way out? Oh my God. What
Boy.
the hell?
Well,
Is it your
bad,
fingers?
bad run out.
Really bad run out.
Huh.
Have you seen
That's
the
like,
new one? Have you seen the new one where your fingers aren't involved at all? It's got a wheel.
yeah.
Yeah. I like
Brand
that
new
new.
one.
This is, where is this running? Is that
20
on the neck of the case?
21st
It-
Century's got a good one. 275 for the wheel. But
Is
Kenny's
that,
got it.
hey, right
Yeah.
there, AR, is that on the
Uh,
neck?
He looks like it. Yeah. Go a little. Get down there closer.
Your indicator is on the neck.
Yeah, you're on the neck. You're closer to the shoulder though than you are to, you're not quite centered on it though. To me, what it looks like. Bring it back a little further, just a little.
Slide
the-
everything
Yeah,
forward.
to your right. Slide it to your right.
Slide the bullet to the right.
Yeah,
Towards
to
the
your
bullet.
right.
Towards the bullet.
No, away from the bullet. Yeah, towards the bullet. Yeah, Uncle Jim's right.
Like this
No,
to the left.
no, the other direction. That's why I said right.
Okay.
Your other one's okay. Okay. All right, now let's line it up. No, it's even worse now. Take the right one only and move it. There you go.
There you go.
Right there.
You're going the right way now.
Okay. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Try that.
This one's got some run out in it.
Okay, we can't see the
Good
gauge.
Lord. I'm getting like 4 thousandths. 5.
I wonder if that's because that flaring. It's just an inherent nature of the 350 blackout with that universal flare.
I'm wondering if I'm catching the flare.
No, you weren't hitting the flare. But you can
No.
take your calipers and measure where the flare is compared to the middle and see if you're over.
Yeah.
Okay. And might need more crimp.
10 minutes till 8.
Yeah, I was doing that in the rambling video. That was one thing I was showing. I never did.
Well, we got to close this down.
All right,
Give us a few
ladies
minutes.
and gentlemen, we're going to shut it down. I'm going to figure out where this run out problem is. I'm going to see maybe that I have to flare the neck more. I might be having an issue with the bullet causing the case neck to go off to one side. So we'll figure it out. And I'll keep you guys up to date. But I appreciate everyone coming out tonight and everyone checking out the video. And I will figure out what in the hell is going on with this 300 blackout and make sure we got things going the way it's supposed to be. But everybody, thank you once again. Anybody want to say anything?
Appreciate you all coming out. See you
Good night.
next week. Same time, same back channel. Good night, all.
Hopefully by this time next week I'll have a deer in the bag.
Okay. If you ended it, hit the end button.
Yeah, and see you on Georgia Shooting Connection and Uncle Jim's chat tomorrow evening. Take care and God bless.